This woman has worked so hard to get where she is, and oh my goodness me, I absolutely love it that Robyn comes out now. Kia ora and welcome. My name's ZoeStibi and I'm your vocal coach for today. We're going to be taking a look at Gracie, Abrams, and Robyn with Close to You and Dancing on My Own. This is the duet and the mashup that I didn't realize I needed today, but we're going to have a look at it and see the beauty of both of these fabulous vocalists, but also I'm so excited to hear these songs again. I love it. Gracie Abrams is just incredible. Robyn, incredible. Two worlds collide.
I don't got a single problem with provocative. See the bodies, how they burn, it's just the way it is. Smoky, dark, crowded room, I need nothing under pink light and June. And I was so cool, but then all of a sudden you saw me, look at you.
Okay, so we're down actually on the F sharp. I want to say 3. It's the F sharp below middle C. This is low for the female voice, but can you hear there's so much air coming through here? It's great. And I want you to think like you're sighing. So very, very low volume is so important when we're singing in this voice quality. We'll talk a little bit about why the microphone is angled down at the beginning there for Gracie.
Smoky, dark, crowded room, I need nothing under pink light and June. And I was so cool, but then all of a sudden you saw me, look at you. And I burn for you.
Okay, so we've got this very we've got to make sure that it's a low sound. We've got to make sure that the larynx is also going low when we're going down here, which can be a sticking point for a lot of female singers because it's really about learning how to stretch all of those muscles to go lower down in the range. Now, the microphone is angled downwards. Hang on a second, I'll use my... Even though I've got my microphone, I think like right there, I'm attached. I don't know where my microphone is actually. So I'll just use this ruler. So we've got this microphone going down. What can often happen is when the microphone is up here, we want to reach the head up. So if we've angled the microphone down and it's forcing her to keep her head straight or to even look a little bit further down, because if we're going to be reaching upward, that basically it's going to make reaching those super, super low notes very difficult. But the tendency is always for a lot of singers to want to kind of like crane their heads.
Look at you, and I burn for you. And you don't even know my name. If you ask me to, I give up everything to be close to you. Pull the trigger on the gun. I gave you every night. I wanna be close to you. Break my heart and start a fire. You got me overnight. Just let me be close to you. Close to you.
Oh, this is just so fantastic. I'm so like, this woman has worked so hard to get where she is, and like the amount of performing she's been doing in the last year is just astronomical, and she's just doing such a good job of managing her voice as well because it sounds so good. Let's watch when she's doing this change between these lower notes and then close to you. She's going basically up the octave.
I give up everything to be close to you. Pull the trigger on the gun. I gave you every night. I wanna be close to you.
So she goes, close to you, I pulled the trigger. I don't know the words very well, but she went back down low, close to you. And so we're up on the B flat 4 there. So what's happened is you can see the difference in the energy. There she goes, when she's going back down low, she's allowing the energy to sort of go down to release the tension, and then she's bringing it up again for close to you. You see it not only in the jaw but also in the neck muscles here. Let's just watch that again.
If you ask me to, I give up everything to be close to you. Pull the trigger on the gun. I gave you every night. I wanna be close to you. Break my heart and start a fire. You got me overnight. Just let me be close to you. Close to you.
So we can also hear that she's going, yeah. What's the words that she's singing?
I gave you every night. I wanna be close to you. Break my heart and start a fire. You got me overnight. Just let me be close to you.
There's the words there. Is this what's happening now with like every performance, that the words are just there? I mean, I understand that, but like, where's the artistry? It's like a little bit about remembering your songs. Goodness me. Oh, well, we're not going to judge why she needs to have the lyrics. And by the looks of it also, like it's got the breaks. Interesting. So we've got where I gave you the dash. We've got a glottal onset there. Helps to get into the higher voice quality when we're going from low to high. Yeah. And we've got the yeah to help us get up there as well. The consonants really matter when we're changing these voice qualities, but it's not about pulling up all of that weight, and a lot of that has to do with the larynx height.
Close to you. Break my heart and start a fire. You got me overnight. Just let me be close to you. Close to you. Close to you. Just let me be close to you. Close to you. Close to you. And now your mouth is moving cinematic timing. Oh, you pull me in and touch my neck and now I'm dying. Oh, you should be mine for life. I'll be shining every dotted line.
So you can see there as well that she's going da da da. She's coming very, very close to the microphone there, and you can notice that there is a release in that tension there. She's taking da da da, allowing that side to take those notes lower. The fact that we've got this background vocal going on as well is adding, without us thinking about it too much, is adding in a lot of resonance to the sound, because we're getting this impression that there's a lot of highs and lows in the sound. But actually, when you're very, very low, we have a lot of resonance in the sound anyway, because the resonance only goes from the lower note upwards. Or what they're called, resonance is created by overtones.
Shining every dotted line.
So we saw the every dotted line. So when we're breathing in like that, we don't know why she's breathing in like that, but you don't necessarily have to.
Be shining every dotted line.
So when she's breathing in, you can see quite a lot of tension going there in the neck. That's nothing to write home about. Look, Gracie Abrams is a fantastic singer, and honestly, we can't hear a huge which would mean that the actual throat is closing as she's breathing in. So let's just watch it again.
Every dotted line.
There we go. Every dotted line. Maybe she's working a little bit harder in order to keep that larynx in that lower place.
Chemical override, ultraviolet. You could be mine tonight. Die for you, and you don't even know my name.
So we've got there in those lower sections as well, she's brought the lips a little bit further forward. And I want you to take note of the different mouth shapes that she's using now. The lower sounds are going to want to have slightly more forward lips that accentuates that darkening. And now she's going to go into more of an open mouth shape.
Die for you, and you don't even know my name. If you ask me to, I'd give you everything to be close to you. Pull the trigger on the gun. I gave you every night. I wanna be close to you.
So even when we're seeing these, close to you, she's going you and not you. She's not closing her mouth fully. Again, when we're in this higher voice, we're in the higher in the range, in this thicker vocal fold quality, we're wanting to make sure that we've got more of that trumpet shape going on. It's to do with the acoustics of the sound, but this is what we call vowel modification when we're talking about our singing. And that's something that really needs to be looked at on a one-to-one basis. And it is a module in my online singing school, the Vocal Academy, so you can check it out in the description below.
All right, Lollapalooza. The last time we played was in 2022, and I covered my favorite song of all time, ultimately the best song ever written, Dancing on My Own by Robyn. And by some miracle, the queen herself is here with us tonight. Everybody give it up for Robyn!
Oh my goodness me, I absolutely love it that Robyn comes out now. So what we've got there though is we hear it where by some mighty miracle, you know, she's speaking in this sound. We've got thicker vocal folds, a higher larynx position. This is very similar to the way that she's singing. And so the setup of your spoken voice really matters with your singing, whether it's becoming easier or whether it's becoming more difficult when you're going into your singing. So please don't despair if you're like, oh, I don't sound like Gracie Abrams. I can't sing like that. Not to worry, it's all about the vocal training. It's just some people find it a little bit easier because of the way their natural accents, languages, and the way their voice is set up before they even start their vocal training. And we're going to hear that now with Robyn because she's got a completely different sound than Gracie Abrams.
Somebody said you got a new friend. Does she love you better than I can? Gracie. It's a big black sky over my town. I know where you're at, I bet she's around. Yeah, I know it's stupid. I just gotta see it for myself. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Oh.
So I absolutely love that Gracie Abrams is really enjoying this, and I'm not going to poo-poo the reason why Robyn appears to have a funny sort of energy around this. But obviously Robyn has been out of the game for a very long time, and we don't want to judge someone for what they're doing on stage because for all we know, this could be due to extreme nerves. She had a huge hit back, I think in the early 2000s. 2010. So we've got, you know, Robyn coming out in 2010 with a really huge hit. And that was a long time ago. Oh my gosh, I love 2010. It was 15 years ago. She would have been 30 when that song came out. And now she is 46 years old. Now a lot can happen to the voice between in those 15 years. So we're gonna give her the grace at the moment, but we've got quite a dead over my town. We got this breathy, almost falsetto-y vocal quality with a higher larynx position, almost like a little bit of tension going on in the back of the throat. Again, I'm not making fun of Robyn. I'm just saying this is how you could create this sound.
Does she love you better than I can? Gracie. It's a big black sky over my town.
So we've got these short breaths, big black sky over my town. So when we're using more breath in the sound, I don't want to sound like I'm telling you how to suck eggs, but we do need to take in more breath in that case as well in order to keep that sound sounding thick. Otherwise, big black sky over my town, and we're going to go and kind of fall off the end of that phrase. So breathe in more when you're using more breath in the sound.
Gracie. It's a big black sky over my town. I know where you're at, I bet she's around. Yeah, I know
when we're hearing her go, yeah, no, that is stupid, it's to do with the vowel as to why there's not so much breath in the sound. And if we go, yeah, no, as we're going higher, because the vocal folds are thinning, as we're going higher in the range, we're needing to add a little bit more vocal fold closure, because if we're because they're thinner, we're not creating as much of that resistance to the breath. I'm trying to catch my thoughts. They're going a million miles an hour. We're not getting as much resistance to the breath as we have in the lower part of the range. And there's just like less sound in the singing. So that's why we need to take out a little bit of that air. Otherwise it would just sound like...
Watching you kiss her. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? I'm giving it now. I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own. I'm just gonna dance all night.
Oh, this is really, really perfect. Two very, very different vocal timbres here. Two different larynx positions. So let's go back to this chorus for Robyn. So we've got this, I'm on the corner, watching you kiss her. High larynx position, forward tongue, and a little bit of that tightening going on in the back of the throat. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is AES narrowing, or it's not really twang, because we're not hearing that definite sort of like... Now, twang doesn't have to be nasal, but it sort of sounds a little bit nasal. We're not hearing that. It's more of a tightening of the back. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. And so we're hearing a definite increase in the breath there, and very, very short phrases. Now, when we grow older, we need to change some things about our voices, because often the way that it was when we were younger doesn't necessarily work the same when we're older. But again, Robyn is a fantastic performer and producer, and she can do whatever the hell she wants.
I know it's stupid. Just gotta see it for myself. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? I'm giving it now. I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh,
So we're actually up on the E flat 5 there. This is deceptively high. I think sometimes we hear singers and we're like, oh, that's not very high. But yeah, it's really up. You're taking home. That's high. So that would be thin vocal folds and a high larynx there. But you notice that Robyn's, you're taking home. She's got a very high tongue position, which is going to help as well to get that larynx in that high position, because the tongue is actually attached into the larynx. But if you're just like, Zoe, I really want to learn how to do exactly what you're talking about here, because I want to be able to sing higher and I don't want it to feel like I'm strangling as I'm going higher, then you need to check out the link in the description below, because my online singing school is accepting new students, and I'd love to have a chat with you about your voice goals. So you can apply down below.
ooh, I keep dancing on my own. I'm just gonna dance all night. I'm all messed up, I'm so out of line. Stilettos and broken bottles. I'm spinning around in circles. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss.
So we're seeing Gracie there with a lowered like, I smile over my town. What she's done is she's got the same falsetto quality, but gosh, sounds very nasal in my sound, doesn't it? We've got that same falsetto quality, but she's taken the larynx for in my town. Changing the larynx height actually changes the timbre of the sound, or the color of the sound, which is so beautiful.
I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me?
I love it. I just like Gracie just looks like she's having so much fun. And do we hear that? I'm giving it my all. Again, so again, I'm not poo-pooing Robyn in any type of way. I just wanted you to listen to the fact that she was taking quite a few breaths in that section. It's telling us that she's using a lot of breath and there's not a hell of a lot of vocal closure going on. Let's just go back on that. Gracie is using, in general, a very lowered larynx position with a little bit of breath in order to create the sound with the harmony that she's using underneath Robyn.
I keep dancing on my own. I keep dancing on my own. So far away, but still so near. Lights go on, the music dies, but you don't see me standing here. I just came to say goodbye. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Oh, I'm giving you my all. I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own.
You notice how Gracie is really watching her very, very acutely. And that's also because when you're singing with someone else kind of taking the lead, sometimes they might want to pull, and obviously it's Robyn's song, so sometimes they're wanting to pull the melody around. And so Gracie's being very respectful and watching her the whole time so that she can match her rhythm to Robyn's rhythm. It's a really lovely mix. I feel like Robyn's kind of making it a little bit difficult for her there. So we're noticing that they're doing a lot of dancing. It's very, very hard to keep a breathy voice quality. Let's just going back on that because you're going to notice that she's then going into a slightly thicker vocal fold closure because it's easier after we're doing all this dancing.
So far away, but still so near. Lights go on, the music dies, but you don't see me standing here. I just came to say goodbye. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Oh, I'm giving you my all.
So we're up on the B flat for I'm on the corner. Again, quite thin vocal folds here actually with that higher larynx position, but you notice there's much less breath because when you go, I'm giving it my all, then that sort of the sound comes a little bit hollower, and that's one of the biggest differences between thinner vocal folds and with breath and falsetto is that falsetto will always have that hollow sound. So it's very hard to not only get loud on that sound, but it's also hard for us to sound very resonant when singing in falsetto.
I'm giving you my all. I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own. I keep dancing. I'm in the corner, watching you. Give it up for Robyn. I'm not over here. Why can't you see?
Oh, that's so sweet as well. Oh my goodness me. Again, I'm not going to make any comments as to why it seemed like the energy was a little bit strange on stage. Yeah, obviously it's difficult, I think, for people coming back into it when, you know, Gracie is so young and she's asking her to come on. And it's, yeah, I can only imagine that it's like it's an interesting kind of situation to be there as well after such a long time after the song came out. But like financially, I really understand why you would do that, because it's so important to have a radio hit. And obviously in the end, what we all really want as musicians is just to have fun on stage and to share our craft. So let me know down in the comments what your favorite part of that performance was, because actually my favorite part of that performance was watching Gracie just totally fangirl out about singing with Robyn. I can only imagine if I was singing with one of my like idols that I would be doing exactly the same thing, and just the excitement and that she's showing us, but also the way that she's really giving the stage over to her idol. She's a very, very gracious person to be on stage with. I feel I kind of get this impression she's a very lovely person and just very down to earth, and you kind of get that impression as well from her music as well. So I'd love to see what you love most about it down in the comments below. Check out some more Gracie up here, and just remember, if you're thinking about anything in that video and you're just like, I really want to be able to sing close to you and sound like it's a stable sound without feeling like I'm strangling myself, then check out the link in the description below. It really needs to be looked at on a one-to-one basis, and my online singing school, the Vocal Academy, is providing one-to-one singing lessons for singers who want to really fast track their vocal success. So check it out in the description below. And please, before you go, I've got a huge favor to ask. I want to hit in 2025 1 million subs. I know it's a massive ask, but I know that we can get there. It just means that I can spend more time here with you on YouTube, helping you to improve your vocal techniques. So hit that subscribe button to help me get to 1 million so that I can help you more with your vocal technique. And I will be releasing my entire 10-week Find Your Chest Voice singing course on this channel once we reach 1 million subscribers. So keep an eye out for that. Have an awesome rest of the day, and just remember that anyone can learn to sing. It's just about learning how to use these muscles, and I'm here to help you do that. Mwah! Happy singing. Ka kite anō.